These days, if you go to Google and you want to download an image, for example, if I type lion, say I want to download lion image, I will have to change it to image here. You understand? Then once I switched, you will see different images here. The funny thing is that the normal PNG and JPG files are no longer there for images. By PNG, we mean portable network graphics that we know for transparent background images, or JPG, which is also known as Joint Photographic Experts Group. But you'll be seeing something different. So, assuming this is the image I want, I will click on it so that it will come out bigger here. Then I will right click and click on Save Image As. Immediately I do that, you will notice that the file type of this image is WebP, meaning that if I download this image, I may not be able to use it in a graphic software, like I can't use it in CorelDRAW, Photoshop, unless for an updated graphic tool. Let me show you. If I go on to save this in my folder, ready folder, as WebP, this image is now saved. Now let me open the folder, and this is the image. You can see it has .webp. If I try to open this image by double clicking, you will notice that the image is opening from a browser. You see that because it's a WebP image. Whereas other images can open normally. Let's assume this is .jpg and this one is .png. For .jpg, if you open it, it will open normal as an image. Whereas for .png, if you open it, it will open but without background, transparent background. I hope you understand. So if I want to open this image in my PowerPoint, for instance, or any other graphic application software, I can right click on it and then click on copy. So let me open my PowerPoint and also change this layout. I want to use blank. Then if I right click and click on paste, I'll have my image here. But that will be different if I try to do the same thing using a WebP image. Let's do that. If I right click this image now and do copy, then open PowerPoint. If I try to do paste, I am not going to have that image. Do you see? There is a play button here, and if this is actually a graphic software, you will not be able to manipulate this image the way you want. As a matter of fact, this has stopped me to use this computer. You cannot do anything, you cannot delete, you cannot right click, and nothing is going on until sometimes if you press escape here, that is when you will be able to start using this computer. So I just pressed escape. So now you can be able to move this picture around, but you can still not make use of it, like use it as your design. So what am I going to do? I will need to delete it because it is WebP. It is not usable. But why do we have WebP? WebP is actually an image format developed by Google, first introduced in 2010 with the goal of providing superior lossless and lossy compression for images on the web. So if you want image that is less size, that also has good quality, you use WebP. Now, the problem is, how do we now use WebP? If we want to make our JPG a WebP so that the image size will be smaller, or if we have a WebP image that we actually use as JPG, what do we now do? That brings us to this tutorial that will show you how to convert WebP to JPG or vice versa. So you can go online and search image converter WebP to JPG. But do not worry, I have this tool that will help you. It is from powerkit.dev. I am going to put the link in the description box below. Once you come to this, it is highlighted as all. We are going to see different tools here. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I will be showing you how to use so many of them. The first thing you will need to do is to switch it to image tools. Once you switch it to image tool, you will then scroll down. You will see WebP to PNG converter. We also have JPG to WebP converter. There is also PNG to JPG, and a whole lot of tools we have here. So for our WebP image, what we are going to do is to convert it from WebP to JPG, that is Joint Photographic Experts Group. Now I will click on this, then from here I will click to upload the file. Here is the file .webp. I will then click open. Once the file is loaded, I will click on convert. Immediately I click on convert, WebP will convert it. You can see it here. It is already converted as JPG file. So I can click here to open it. So this is the file. It is in my download folder. I hope you understand. Now I want to move this file to my ready folder so that we'll do the comparison. Here is my ready folder. I will paste it here. If you look at this file, you will see it's now .jpg. I hope you can see that. Whereas the first one is WebP. So comparing these images side by side, you will notice that the JPG image we have here is 246 kilobytes, whereas for the WebP image we'll have 80.2 kilobytes. Do you see why so many people are switching to WebP? Because of the image size. The image size will be smaller and the quality will still be the same. Let us look at them again. If I double click here, this is our JPG image, whereas this one is our WebP image. Remember I said that the WebP image usually open from a browser because Microsoft Photo app couldn't open it as it doesn't understand this image file format. Remember I said that this image file format was developed by Google in 2010. As we go on, let me also tell you about another file image format. That one is known as AVIF. Okay, now let us look for a file that has AVIF. This AVIF is a newer file format. For example, if I right click here and try to do save as, okay, this is still JPG. I want to see if I can find AVIF file format. Okay, I will pause the video and look for AVI file format and show you. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a file that is AVIF at this time. What I will now do is to use advanced search. So I will come to tools here, then switch to advanced search. From this advanced search, I will come down to here where we'll have file type. From file type, I will choose the file type I want Google to display for me. Here we'll have JPG, GIF, PNG, PMB, SVG, WebP. Then we'll also have ICO and RAW files. Unfortunately, we still cannot find AVIF. Remember, this AVIF is a newer, open and royalty-free image file format introduced in 2019. It's very, very recent by the Alliance for Open Media. Probably Google hasn't updated this their search tool, or they are just using it as a competition against AVIF because they are the one that introduced WebP files. But let me tell you about features of AVIF. One is that it has better compression, meaning that the file of AVIF is even smaller and the image quality is very, very high. Again, is that it supports transparency and animation, and the best part is it is royalty free. Good enough, so many other browsing softwares are supporting it right now. So if you have AVIF that you want to convert to PNG or JPG, all you will need to do is to come to powerkit.dev, switch to image tools, then from image tools, scroll down and you will see JPG to AVIF. You can as well see PNG to AVIF converter. Now, let us try to do that. We are going to do JPEG to AVIF. So if I click on it now, I am going to upload a JPEG file. Let me use this one that we have converted. I'll select it and then click open. From here, I'll say convert and download. Immediately I do that, it will do the conversion and download it for me. Let us go to the file location. I will copy it, then take it to the folder where we'll do the comparison. So here I will do paste. So you can see this PNG file is 1.73 megabytes. Unfortunately, this tool is using PNG format instead of AVIF, but I believe you have gotten the gist. You can as well find an AVIF converter online. Meanwhile, if you stay true to my channel, I will bring that particular video to you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about all these image file formats. Do not forget to subscribe, share the video with your loved ones. Until next time, keep learning.